A sage lived in his hermitage in the foothills of the Himalayas. He was an expert in ancient Indian Ayurveda and yoga, for whose treatment people came from far and wide. Sage used to treat diseases with Ayurvedic and yogic methods and provided complete cure to most of the patients. One day a man comes to Sage's hermitage and says, "King, I am the landlord of a nearby village. My work is such that I have to sit for most of the day. My health has been affected due to my increasing obesity and various diseases. Instead of enjoying delicious home-cooked meals, I am no longer able to eat them. My obesity has increased so much that I face difficulty even in getting up, sitting and walking. Can you tell me some way by which I can keep my body healthy without doing any hard work and get rid of all these diseases?" Sage said, "Yes, there is such a way. First, you have to remove all the dirt from your body. And as the dirt comes out of your body and your body becomes clean from inside, your weight will automatically start reducing, your skin will become clear, and you will feel more energetic than before. First of all, you should understand that when we eat something, what happens to it when it enters our body? First of all, food goes to our stomach, where it gets broken down. Then it goes into our small intestine, from where our body absorbs the essential elements of the food. Then through the large intestine it passes out of the body as stool. Does each type of food take the same amount of time to complete the cycle? Any fruit takes approximately 3 hours, 1 hour in our stomach, 1 hour in small intestine, and 1 hour in large intestine. Vegetables take 6 hours in the same ratio, and products made from fortified grains like wheat, rice, and pulses it takes 18 hours. Complete this cycle. That is, the less water there is in the food, the more time it will take for that food to be removed from the body." The landlord said, "Hermit, as you said that it takes 18 hours to completely eliminate grains from the body, but I eat 3 to 4 times a day." One day Sage said, "This is where you are making a mistake. The previous food is not digested and you put in more. As a result, the previous food is not completely passed out as waste. It keeps rotting inside and produces fungus and insects." The monk looked at the landlord and said that you must have heard about people having worms in their stomach. Where do those worms come from? Those worms are born from this half-digested and rotten food, which stick in our intestines. It is not necessary that the food you ate yesterday is stuck in your intestines in the form of dirt. It's possible that some of the food you ate a year ago may still be stuck in your intestines as waste. Anything that we cannot get directly from nature. It is very difficult for the body to digest and expel it, and then such food sticks in our intestines and forms a thick layer. See, whatever we eat is digested and absorbed through the walls of our intestines, and then sent into our blood. But if the dirt gets deposited in the wall of our intestines, so that dirt along with the food juice also gets absorbed and gets into our blood, and then through the blood it reaches all the parts of our body and hinders their work and causes different diseases. Give this blockage, if this dirt gets accumulated between the layers of our skin, then we say it is acne or skin disease. If this dirt has become a lump, has accumulated in our kidney or any part of the stomach, then we call it calculus obesity. In the same way, if you want to lose weight, then this dirt has to be removed from the body. There is a very thick layer in our intestines, so we call it constipation. And constipation is the root of all diseases. Similarly, when this dirt accumulates in our trachea, then when we call it asthma, what it actually means is that this dirt is the root of all the diseases in our body. And if we remove this dirt from the body, then we can get rid of all our diseases, because the body which is clean from inside cannot have any disease. Pointing towards his body, the sage said that our body is a perfect design and a precious gift of nature. Ultimately, we will return our bodies to Mother Nature, so it is our responsibility to keep this body clean and healthy as long as we have it, and give it back the way Mother Nature gave it to us. Sage further said that humans have adopted a natural diet. Substances remain stable for millions of years. Hence, the human digestive system has also evolved accordingly. That is, our body is made for raw natural substances. But for the sake of our taste, we have started adding a lot of dirt into it. So your first task is to remove this dirt from the body. And then the second thing is to put the right food in it. But the landlord said, "But hermit, how to take the dirt out of the body?" Sage said that for this, first of all, you will have to fast for 16 hours a day. Sage looked at the landlord and said, "Don't get scared after hearing the name of 16 hours this fast. You can do it very easily. See, the power that flushes out the dirt from inside our body, reduces weight, cures disease is within us. It is not in any medicine or drug, and by fasting we give time to that power to do its work. Look, when a man's bone is broken, we tie it from outside to give rest to that bone, so that that bone remains in its place. After a few days, that bone joins itself, and it is not that we applied any medicine on it to join that bone. Then who joins that bone? It joins the life force within us. This life force is very strong. Think, if this life force can join our bones, then can't it take out the filth inside us? Can't it break stone? Certainly it can do this when the life force has begun to do its work. So it can cure any disease, no matter where the disease occurs and how old it is. First of all, you must understand how life force works. The life force can do only one thing well at a time, either the work of digesting food or the work of digesting work, internal repair or healing of the body. But unfortunately, most of the people keep eating all the time and do not give time to this life force to do its other work. Because as soon as the food goes inside us, the life force starts digesting that food. We had breakfast in the morning. The vitality could not digest it properly, and we had lunch. That too could not be digested, and we ate it again in the evening. That too could not be digested, and we ate dinner. In this way, the life force remains engaged in digesting food 24 hours a day, day and night. He should never get a chance to cure the diseases of the body and remove the accumulated dirt from the body. Therefore, if we want the life force to do its work on our body, we will have to keep it free from the work of digesting food for some time every day. And we can do this by fasting for 16 hours. If you eat dinner at 8 o'clock, try not to eat anything until 12 o'clock. If you cannot stay hungry till 12 o'clock, then you can have some juice or coconut water in your morning breakfast. If your work is such that you have to eat before 12 o'clock, you can have dinner early, such as at 6 o'clock in the evening, then have your meal after 10 o'clock in the morning. Our ancestors used to eat food before sunset, so that the life force could get time to recover after digesting the food. For example, if you have dinner at 6 o'clock in the evening and your food is light, it will be easily digested by 2 o'clock in the night. Then you will have time from 2 p.m. to 10 a.m., that is 8 hours for vitality. If you follow this rule for 30 days, this time will become 240 hours, and in 1 year this time will increase to 2880 hours. That is 2880 hours for internal repair of our body and recovery of vitality in 1 year. We'll meet. The life force will expel the dirt accumulated in our intestines, break stones, purify the blood, and expel the dirt accumulated in the respiratory tubes. During this time, the life force can remove any dirt, any disease, can go out of the body. But nowadays people think that if they fast, they will become weak. But it is not so. Thousands of years ago, our ancestors did not have continuity of food. Many times they had to remain hungry for many days. So the human body has evolved in such a way that it has the habit of fasting from time to time. The strange thing is that we are always eating something. Some of our intellectual ancestors understood that if a person is asked to fast, he will not fast. That's why they added fasting with our religion and customs, so that people keep fast from time to time. During fasting, our life force reaches every part of the body. It removes the dirt accumulated in the body in the form of stool, urine, cough, and sweat. Sage told the landlord to always keep one thing in mind, that dinner should always be light. And if you cannot fast for 16 hours right now, then start with 14 hours and gradually take it to 16 hours. At first you will find it difficult, then gradually it will become a part of your habit. Sage has mentioned another way by which you can flush out the dirt from your body is through body massage and sweating. When we massage the body well with oil at least 3 times a week, it helps in improving the blood circulation of our body. Moves faster, and this blood moves with it carries the waste accumulated in the veins to the kidneys, from where this waste is removed. Similarly, when a person works hard, the dirt and fat accumulated in his body comes out in the form of sweat. Sage further said that to stay healthy, it is important to take the right diet to remove dirt from the body. Now I am going to tell you about 3 rules of food. First rule: include 40 to 50% live food in your diet, be it fruits, green vegetables, dry fruits, or sprouted grains. Overall, it should not be cooked. Most of the people eat dead food and then expect to be healthy. Eating dead food means that we are eating something dead. We are extracting life from it, so it will take something. When energy comes out from our body, it gives us energy. All the digestive juices required to digest food are found not only in the body, but are also found in that food. But when we cook that food, many of its digestive juices are destroyed. And when we eat food without digestive juices, our body has to recreate all those digestive juices which have been destroyed. But no matter how good a person's digestive system is, he cannot recreate all those digestive juices, which have been destroyed. Make these to some extent. Second rule: eat pure vegetarian food. That is, the food that comes from trees, not from animals. Do not eat meat, fish, and eggs. Nature has not made our body to eat animals. Third rule: stale food or food kept for a long time should not be eaten. In the 10th verse of the 17th chapter of Lord Sri Krishna, it is said that the food which is cooked should be eaten within 3 hours of cooking, because after 3 hours that food becomes tamasic and life starts ending in it. Therefore, cooked food is eaten in Indian yogic culture. Our ancestors also followed the same rule. If it is kept for more than 3 hours, then it is not eaten. Therefore, the food came directly from the stove to their plates. But nowadays, most of the people eat their morning meal in the evening and eat the leftover food from the night in the morning, which invites many diseases. Sage looked at the landlord's face and said that if you follow the rules, your illness will be cured, and you too will be fine. Stay healthy and never fall ill. I hope you have learned a good lesson from this story. If you liked the video, then like the video and subscribe to the channel. Do not forget to share it with your friends. Thank you.